Okay, we're here. Oh god. You ever scrape the top of your foot on the bottom of your refrigerator door?
Well, you're closing it?
Like you have your foot in the way of the refrigerator? That's what I did moments before. I was like, oh, let me close this refrigerator door. And my foot is in the path of the refrigerator door. Not enough to stop the refrigerator door, but enough to fill all surface area of my foot with the bottom of the refrigerator door as it scrapes it and goes on by.
Thomas says, this is why you wear shoes at all times. No, no shoes inside.
Anyway, good morning.
Slippers inside, Adrian says. Yeah, slippers are fine.
I'm awake now. Good God. I got frosted. This is the first Frosted Flakes bowl I've had since we bought the Frosted Flakes. It's been a while since I had this. It's really good. I don't know what the probability of that is. Either it's higher than it should be, or people are getting real lucky. Also, you may have heard, but today is also the 15th birthday for Mother 3. 15 years ago, I don't know if I did it. Was it a pre-order? Or was it the day of? I don't remember. 15 years ago-ish, I ordered Mother 3. I got the deluxe box set that came with the little Game Boy Micro, and I was super excited. And at some point it arrived. And I got to play through a game without being able to read it. And that was
Armored
fun.
Frog says, I seriously kicked myself for not buying the deluxe edition. Were there 3 editions? Or just 2?
Just 2.
Okay. I didn't buy the deluxe either.
Yeah, I mean it was just the cart, and then the deluxe edition which came with the Game Boy. There was also Mother 1 Plus 2, which might be what you're thinking of. Because that came out... No, it was a little before. It was like 3 years before, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think Mother 1 Plus 2 was 2003, and Mother 3 was 2006. Something like that. Yeah, it was exciting. Like, to be an Earthbound fan in the early 2000s. Especially because when they made the commercial, there was a TV commercial, well, obviously in Japan, for Mother 1 Plus 2. And at the very end of the commercial, there's just a little blip that's like, hey, we're working on Mother 3 too. Which was exciting because everyone kind of thought it was dead after, you know, it got canceled for the disk drive. So it was a super exciting time to be a Earthbound fan because, like, there was a game actually being developed. And now, you know, it's still exciting, I guess, but with, you know, with there not being a 4th game, and with their with an English translation literally never happening, you know, sorry, I should say an official release ever happening. I guess it's died down a little bit. Anyway. Still, it's exciting if folks haven't, you know, if they haven't played it.
I like it.
It's as good a day as ever. Clyde posted for the first time in months on Twitter and was like, out of nowhere, it's like, here's version 1.3 of the translation patch. And it was like, so if you've ever played it, today's the day. I'll start reading alerts kind of soon.
You don't want that to get soggy.
Correct. That's the one risk I take on with cereal. That's true. I read that, Tatsy. Mado actually wasn't even the one that did all the fixes. It was someone else. But at least they exist now, so.
It's also my grandma's 92nd birthday today.
Is that how old she is? 92? Well, congrats to her.
Yeah, I gotta call her later.
That is remarkable. Remarkable. And she certainly does not act her age. It's very impressive.
How's your Frosted Flakes?
Because it's a cornflake cereal, it gets soggy so fast.
I'm having that quiche this morning, and it's real good. I've really liked this quiche.
Also, Armored Frog asked if it was same grandma you sent the iPad for.
Yes.
Yep. And she's been using it.
Yeah, she has.
You know, which is, you know, so cool, man. Like, there's not many, I would suspect, 90-year-olds that you could give that level of tech to and introduce them to at that age. But she got it and is like using it and also just like playing around with it and discovering stuff on it.
I know lately she's been enjoying being fully vaccinated and getting to see people again. So I don't know how much she's done lately. But I don't know. I'll call her today and see if she wants to FaceTime.
Good. I got like 3 bites.
Okay. Do you want me to just start alerts?
I mean, I don't want you to not read them.
Okay. Well, we have a subscription from Slashy McD. Welcome. We have a gift sub from NGBin to the Raylude. Thank you. Thank you, Steven. Rainy Days 48 resubbed at 11 months and said, happy 11 months of breakfast. My sister get her second shot today, so happy.
That's
awesome.
exciting. We're tomorrow.
Yes.
Which is exciting, but we'll see how I feel on Thursday morning.
Yeah. Harman TG resubbed at 30 months. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And we have a 17-month resub from Acura World 19. Thank you. That clown's coming up more often.
It certainly feels like it. I'm not sure if it's just in my head or not.
Toaster Wolf 99 resubbed at 19 months and said, morning grandparents, I'm finally getting shot 2 today. One issue, however, it's snowing in April. Why is the world against me sometimes? Well, congrats on shot 2.
Shot 2 will keep you warm.
The last year I lived in Wisconsin, we had snow April 25th. And I think we had a snow day when I was student teaching. It was cold.
I mean, it snowed into May.
Occasionally.
You know. In Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you guys have weird... You don't have weird weather. You just have very extreme weather. Mm-hmm. The seasons are in full effect. Anyway. I'm feeling a little bit better. God. Yeah, I got cut. It's fine. Oh, God. Oh, snap! Oh, I can't think.
Congratulations, Cybe.
I hope that you are happy.
You and Space Vixen Music.
I know, I don't want to be sappy.
Congratulations on getting married.
But if throughout your life...
That's good. Your line threw me
That's
off.
good!
Your line threw me off so bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm not awake enough. Oh, God. Man, if I had a readout of all of the lyrics in that one, I would be like, oh, that's not great. Throughout your life, that's good. Hidey-didey-didey.
Coffee.
Whew. Okay, so first off, congratulations. Because that's super, super exciting. Far more exciting than our 9 a.m. song could ever do it justice. And, you know, congrats. Have a happy life. Enjoy each other. I don't know what... And enjoy raisin toast if that is, you know, a part of your celebration. Which, honestly, is not a bad idea, depending on how much you love toast.
Cybe says, "Thank you, chat. We are excited."
I mean,
Coffee.
you should be. I'd be more concerned if you were like, we have adequate enjoyment of the day. Yeah, it's super exciting. So congrats again. Awesome. What a fun morning.
Notification?
Yeah. How many times do I get that? Like, hey, breakfast stream's going great. I'm gonna get married right after. I'm pretty sure that might be a first. We've had some that were like married later this week.
Yeah.
But like married after stream, that's, you know, that's different. Yeah, I think the train's broken. Because I see that too. On my screen, it's just like, a train is close!
This is like when we were in DC trying to get on the red line.
And it was like...
The red line is on fire.
The red line is on fire.
We may not be running the red line today.
And I'm like looking around to see if anyone's concerned, and everyone is just, it's just like par for the course. So everyone's like, it's on fire again. I'm like, again?
That's not on the vlog yet. Oh my gosh.
Wow, yeah. Don't remind me of that.
Sorry.
500 bits from Cybe says, that was the most jacked up blessing, but we'll take it. No problem. No problem. That's good.
I hadn't had any coffee yet.
I couldn't come up with a rhyme for my own rhymes. I did happy and sappy. And my brain was like, oh, do one with, like, forever. And then I was like, there are no words that rhyme with forever. And my brain's like, I'm pretty sure there are. And I'm like, it's impossible. They're not in here yet. 2031 bits from Prince7, who says, Steven, I've been playing Luck Be a Landlord nonstop since last Friday, and I do 100% blame you. I'm on floor 5 already. It's a good game. It's a good game. Is MetroOnFire.com.
Is the DC Metro on fire?
Not yet. Yeah, Luck Be a Landlord's great. It's one of those games that I think a lot of people would, you know, if someone's just clicking onto the first 20 just to like take a quick peek, they'd be like, huh, what's this? And then move past it. But if you're into you know, deck building games, and you give it just like 2 minutes of your time, I think you'll be like, oh, this is I like this a lot. Luck Be a Landlord is another game that Chaz really liked. Chaz, notable non-video game person, in his own words, it's a lie. He picked up Luck Be a Landlord, and he played endless mode for like several hours, and was able to get like super far. It's fun. It's a fun game. Also, the other thing that makes it, I think, a good title, like a good indie title, is that the developer is just really like into updating it and adding things. So like, there's constantly updates. Yeah, actually, Aldo, that's a good thing I should mention. First 20 stream today. I don't know how. I do not know how my body is going to be able to do all of the things I need to do today, but amongst them needs to be a first 20 stream. I cannot tell you when that will be because there's an Apple event today. And I've got to record the Apple event for the vlog, so, you know, there's a lot happening.
Was there something else today?
Please, I hope not.
Okay, so it's just the two things.
I mean, this is also a thing that's happening, and I have other things.
This is always happening.
I also have other things to do.
So,
there's just a lot. Yeah, it'll be me and Dan and Chaz and Alex
for the Apple event.
So. It's going to be iPad Pro. Like, what else beyond that, I don't know. There's been some rumors about iMacs getting updated. But iPad Pro is, like, the big thing, so. Anyway, if you're interested in First 20 stream, 4? Maybe 4 p.m. Eastern, because the Apple event starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, and it's probably 2 hours. It may not be 2 full hours, maybe 90 minutes, but somewhere around there. So maybe I could get started on First 20 stream by 3:30 or 4. Somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. And yes, this does have vocals. Adri can finish her song, but she can't continue past this. 17 months from Seraphim 2000 says, "Good morning, everyone." Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm finally awake. 30 months.
I'm not.
Did I help?
I need another cup of coffee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a 2?
It's a 2 coffee day.
You know what? My eyes are sore.
Yeah, mine are too.
Because I wore my contacts most of the day yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sore today. My eyes like hurt because I wore my contacts all day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what changed. trying to think of more. Oh, God. Sure.
Pikmin 3 has bingo battle.
It's gonna be a fight.
There's 12 levels.
Yeah, we'll fight all night.
Yes, fight.
And I don't want tattle.
That's okay.
But it's gonna be a battle. Yeah, good luck. We got the bingo battle coming soon next week to the channel. Bobby the
I'm gonna go back to bed now.
Hey, at least you don't even have to rhyme. You just have to make the words.
The good words, which aren't happening.
You know. It's actually what we did yesterday.
Yep.
As we recorded Pikmin. I can't wait for y'all to see it.
We recorded Pikmin, and I used the white paint pen and put down a lot of dots.
Yesterday was a lot of dots.
Yes.
There was a lot of dots. Anyway, that was 5,000 Prince who says, looking forward to Mao beating Steven in Pikmin 3 Versus. You have no faith in my abilities. 30 months from Renee. There's this happy 30 months, grandparents. I'm going to celebrate by getting my first jab today.
Congratulations.
Excellent. And thank you, Renee, for always being here. We got 10 months from Bourbon de Dongo, who says, dang, 10 months already? Sneaks up on you. 12 months from Summer Essentia. 1 year. Thank you both for all the laughs and good times you've given for so long. It's always appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate it. Man,
What?
I need sleep.
Yeah.
I haven't been getting good sleep for about 2 weeks. I need to fix that. Thanks, Jess. The reason I feel bad specifically today is my eyes. My eyes hurt. Something happened, and I don't know when it happened. Last year, maybe. I think it was last year. And maybe it was just from not wearing them regularly. I'm not sure. But I used to wear contacts basically all the time. Like, I would put them in, and I just wear contacts in the day. And last year, I guess I kind of stopped because I didn't have to wear them because I was here and it didn't matter. I just put on my glasses. I don't know if I, like, trained my eyes or something to not do it as good. Because, okay, so trying to think about this logically as best I can. The prescription in my contacts is better than the ones in my glasses, right? So theoretically, if you go back to wearing your glasses a lot, you're not pushing your eyes, you know, as...
My optometrist did say that she's like, I can tell you haven't, like, been outside a lot this year. Because she said that, like, my close-up vision was still really good, but my distance vision went down a lot since she had last seen me, because she's like, you're probably, like, inside the last year, because of course you were. She's like, so try and look at faraway things more often.
Yeah, I mean, you know, basically what I'm saying, Armored Frog kind of summed it up. Like, your eyes are used to better vision and are now straining. And I think that actually may have been it. I think that's what's happened, is because now when I wear my contacts, I don't wear my contacts for very long, and my eyes hurt. And I think it's because my eyes are becoming acclimated to the weaker prescription instead of my correct prescription. And that's kind of weird. I'm not used to that.
You want me to make you an eye appointment?
Eventually.
Eventually,
I want to, you know, just double check it. But it just sucks because, you know, yesterday, I wore them for a long portion of the day because we recorded Pikmin, and I can't wear a headset with glasses. It hurts. So I had my contacts in, and now today my eyes are just hurting. And that's one of the reasons I feel so tired. Also, I have not been getting, like, really, really great quality sleep.
Helen Yaley said, I didn't know quarantine affected our vision. That's what my optometrist said. She said it was very common in, like, big cities where people aren't seeing distance because the buildings are kind of keeping everything close up.
Yeah, because
So-
you have to exercise your eyes by focusing on different things.
Yeah,
So,
different
like,
distances.
Yeah, and one of those things is far distances. So if you aren't actively looking at things in the distance, then you can't exercise that part of your eye. Super fascinating stuff. When Mao told me that, I was like, I have never considered that at all, but that does totally make sense.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
So, you know, things like going for walks, just so you can, like, look at things out in the distance, just to get out of your house, are apparently very helpful for your eyes. And, you know, if you live in a city, being able to try and take roads where you can look, you know, far off into the distance. So, super neat. I had never thought about that at all, but something to consider, I guess. But yeah, after a year of being inside, or, you know, a little bit more than a year, it's actually a measurable effect. And I can't believe it, but it's really frustrating. And that's one of the easiest ways, I think, to feel tired. I think a lot of people can agree with that. Like, when your eyes are sore, it makes you feel more tired than you actually are.
Yeah.
Because I had enough sleep to function last night.
Yeah.
You know, but, like, because my eyes are sore, I'm like, ah. Anyway.
Kepler also has been waking you up early.
Yeah. One of the reasons the last 2 weeks have been rough on me is as we transitioned his food and moved him around on how he gets fed, his feeding schedule's been kind of weird, and I've been trying to let him kind of guide me to figure out how much food he needs, at least at the beginning. And you know, it was just wild times, because he'd wake me up, I mean, very fervently at like 5 in the morning, and I just could not get back to bed. Like, I would get up and I would feed him, and then I would get back in the bed, and I just could not fall asleep. So there was a lot of times in the last 2 weeks where I was just waking up hours before I needed to get up, and sometimes I would take a nap, and sometimes I wouldn't. He's mostly better now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting fed in a much better schedule. But it took a little bit to try and figure that out. Yeah.
And because he's so close to you, and
He has never
everything.
once in his life woken Mallory up.
I'm sorry, I can't help that.
If the cat wants someone up, it is only me. 100% me. We feed him 50-50.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter, because in his eyes, like, I have to be the one to get up. So if he wants me up, I mean, he's got ways to do it.
He is...
Anyway.
Since he was a kitten, he was like, I love Steven.
Yeah.
And, like, when Sagan was here, they would both come and visit me and sometimes ask me, especially Sagan, he'd come bother me. If you told Sagan no, he'd come ask me. But Kepler has never been that way.
I don't know. Yeah, animals generally have an affinity for me. And it's always been like that ever since I was young. If I go to someone's house and I'm meeting someone's pet for the first time, I've heard the expression, oh, they took a liking to you faster than most people. I've heard that my entire life. Like, someone's dog, someone's cat, being in their house for the first time, and the dog or the cat is on my lap, and they're like, man, they don't do that with people. And I'm like, it's just... Animals like me for some reason. Unfortunately, that also translates into, Father! It's 5:30, Father! Father! Feed me! Yeah, I'm Dr. Doolittle. Is there music?
I was gonna guess, is it C418?
There, I jumped ahead. Alright, I have a lot of alerts to read. 17 months! From Munchkin Academia. Yay, 17 months. I just got that second jab yesterday, and the side effects made it hard to sleep, so I'm actually awake for a breakfast stream for once, even if I am super exhausted. Well, I'm glad you're here, but I do hope that you'll be able to get some rest in the very short term. 31 months from Squid, who says, I'd think of something witty to put here, but I'm too tired. We got a lot of tired folks here today. It's fine. It's fine. 17 months from M4. Oh, wait. 17. 6 months from Doom Sushi. Happy Tuesday, grandparents. Hope all goes well tomorrow. Thank you. That's, I mean, that's actually one of the reasons why today is so crazy, and yesterday and the day before, like, we've shoved a bunch of stuff into the beginning of this week, because I wanted to make sure it was all done before the jab. So,
just in case.
Just getting it done. Just getting it done. 20 months from Am in Iowa, 20 fast months. Where does the time go? I wish I could find it. If you find it, let me know. 9 months from Abalabexa Badandraba. Twitch kitten time. For a name, I'm thinking... Ebelia Benorbr. The name my sister was given when I got my screen name. Though it doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well as mine. Abelia Benorbr. Ooh, that one's... Okay, that one's hard to say. Also 9 months from Raging Gymnast. Twitch baby, any plans to celebrate Mother 3's 15th anniversary on the channels? Nope. I mean, I'll probably, if I remember, I'll mention it on today's vlog. Today's vlog is an Apple event, but if I remember, I'll mention it on the vlog just briefly at the beginning or end or something. But otherwise, I mean, nah. I hope folks, you know, if folks haven't had a chance to play it, I hope they play it. And one of the things I always say is anyone that's waiting for an official release, because they're looking for something that's polished, are waiting for the wrong thing. Because the current translation is more polished than an official translation would be. Always want to make sure I make that super, super clear. 30 months from Sephiroth. 30 months? That's 3 10s. I've completely lost track of my Twitch babies' ages at this point. Oops. It's fine. Just, you know, they're getting older.
Yeah.
They're getting older. It's like if you meet someone you meet some parents at the store and they've got like 3 different kids, and then you run into them and you're like, oh, how old are they now? And like there's just a lot going on in their life, and like they can't think of all of their kids' ages at that time. They just say, oh, they're getting older. It's a good answer. 500 bits from Radio Dread. Bits from Mother 3 Day. Can you believe it's been in 15 entire years? No.
See, I bought my copy
later on.
Summer of 2007. That's when I got my copy. And I bought a red SP to play it on.
Man. I just can't believe it's been that long. Because I remember, like, following the guide in order to order it.
Yeah.
To make sure that I got the thing.
Did you play it in Japanese?
Yeah, I played the whole thing.
So you had to, like, look at the original Starman translation that was like, go here.
Yeah.
Pick the second option to answer this person.
Yep.
That was like a really cut down...
It was a bullet pointed list of how to get through the game.
Yep.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
And then there was the most important thing was like a translation of just the battle system, so you knew how to do that. And actually, the battle system of Mother 3, you can play it in Japanese because once you figure out the moves, the items are easy because the items have illustrations next to them.
Yeah.
You know, so like you look at the illustrations and you start to figure out like, oh, that means, you know, I recover health. That means I recover PP or whatever. So.
I mean, I had taken a single year of Japanese the year before.
So that probably helped you a little bit.
So it did, because I remember, and this is a crazy story, when I was taking Japanese senior year of high school, my dad called me in class. And my Japanese teacher took my phone and answered it in Japanese. And he answered it with moshi moshi. And my dad said, "Mushi, mushi, what's that?" And my Japanese teacher laughed and he said, "That means bug." So I always remembered that meant bug. So when I was playing Mother 3, like a year and a half later, there was, like, I could read mushi for bug spray. And I was like, oh, that'll kill all the flies, or the bugs in the beginning of the game.
There you go.
Coffee!
It's like real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game. 300 bits from Aldo says, rolling to show morning viewers new clown. Yeah, that was that wasn't here last Tuesday, I don't think.
No, it wasn't.
Anyone that hasn't been here in the last few is probably scared. 22 months from Somber Mink 91.
I'm scared and I knew it was here.
I'm just always scared. 17 months from DC Racer. 1 month till my second Twitch baby. Thinking of trading it for a puppy.
That's fine.
Yeah. You don't trade in the baby for the puppy. You just get the puppy. It's not like there's always a baby.
I need to go
I gotta write the rule set.
I need to go check Tom's Twitter to see more puppy photos.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the dog's becoming a little more well behaved.
Oh, it's a puppy.
Yeah.
It's like kittens, they're crazy for...
Yeah. I think Tom was just a little overwhelmed, but it's getting it's getting better. It's not a failure on the owner's part. It's that you have small animal gonna be small animal. So I know Tom's gonna do a great job. It's just gotta get through the little
puppy phase.
The puppy
the
phase.
Big puppy energy, that's right, Sapphire Becca.
Yeah. I mean that's the way the cats were too. Like, oh my god.
For like 2 years we were like, we're never getting kittens again. Oh my gosh, they're too much work.
Famous last words. 331 bits from Somber Mink with the LGW high, or IGW? It's a little paw print high. Star Rain. 300 bits from Rubik's Moon. I got that jab yesterday. Other than sore arm, no symptoms so far. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. The big thing is drink liquid, rotate arm.
Yeah.
Drink liquid, rotate arm.
And I feel like you hear more about like people having like a not great experience than people having like I didn't have anything, because they're not the ones speaking out like, oh, I didn't have anything. It's the people who were like, yeah, I didn't feel great for a day.
Yeah, it's like reading reviews for a product and being like,
you only hear the bad reviews.
Yeah, very seldom do people go out of their way to be like, this was great.
Yeah,
I've been doing that recently because I've been looking at a specific microphone, and I'm trying to figure out. There's been some people that have talked poorly about it, and then there's been other people that are like, it's fine, and I've been trying to figure out where the truth is, and I'm worried that I'm only ever going to discover it if I just order it and just find out for myself. We got a sub from Ordco245. Welcome. 13 months from Charlemagne 25. 420 bits from Mr. Viperfang, who says, Happy 420! Woo! Smoke Mother 3 every day. 12 months.
Lunar Pearl says, my grandmother and boyfriend had no reaction, but it went too far. Mine was rough though.
My mom had J&J, which the side effects from my limited understanding seem to be a little lessened than the mRNA vaccines. But my mom had no side effects at all.
Well, my grandma and Rhonda had no side effects.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, I believe they both had Pfizer. So.
Yeah. Again, your mileage may vary.
It's not stopping us, though.
No, heck no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super. I don't think I've ever been this excited to get a shot.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, give me that shot. The only time I was excited to get a shot to this extent was like when I was young and I had pneumonia.
I was gonna say the first one.
Or that one, yeah. Yeah, when I was in high school and had pneumonia, and I had to get a shot every day, alternating arms for I don't know how long, a week and a half, something. And I was excited to get those sharts. I was excited to get those shots. No sharding occurred. Only shots.
You want me to go make you another cup of coffee?
Honest to God, I
Thomas said a line no one has ever said until now.
Yeah, that's the first time a human being has ever said that. That's the first time.
Ducky mode is so good.
Doctor, put that shot right in me. Whew. Dear God. I don't even know what I was saying.
Anyway.
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah,
you had
I know.
pneumonia and needed to get like steroid shots. And
Yeah.
it helped
I
you.
was excited about those because it was it was making me feel better. I've made very little progress on words. 12 months for Mayor Rails, who says, "Wow, has it really been one whole year? Thanks for the great content this past year and the many years before it." You're welcome. I hope we have many more years of great content and what do they call them? Is it Freudian slips?
Yeah.
Yeah. God. It's a pretty bad one. We got a sub from Jadasis. Welcome. 300 bits from Line Rider. Normally I lean hashtag Team Coffee, but today I'm hashtag Team Tea because a professor gifted me a tea bag. Also, I registered for classes this morning, was randomly assigned to the later time slot, and almost everything was full. I hate that. In college, the way they did it was there was seniority. So, like, seniors got first dibs on classes, then...
Whoever had the most credits.
Yeah, it was credit-based. Mm-hmm. So, like, it was a little rough being a freshman and a little rough being a sophomore. But by the time I hit junior year, as long as I was ready at the computer when classes went up, it was mostly okay. Except for when I got into Chinese art.
I had it mostly okay. I didn't feel like it was super difficult. I never felt like I was really missing any classes I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
Like, you still had to be there on time, but I didn't really feel like I missed out on a class.
Brandon says, in college, they were just preparing you for buying any electronic product in 2021.
Or PAX tickets and
would you like to go to a gaming convention?
14.
We got you covered. 100 bits from Adam XL414. Thanks. 1,000 bits from Toon, who says, hello and good morning. I've been listening in on the Breath of the Wild VODs, and man, y'all have progressed fast. Now that I've recovered from the fear of everything is a tablespoon, I can share my own kitchen horror story. A kid in my group, in my culinary class, thought a pinch of salt meant to take off the lid and just turn it to a 45-degree angle and give it a few nice shakes over the entire dish. It was ruined. Not fun.
Oof.
Man, a pinch of salt is one of those things where I feel like it's explained in the instruction. Because 45 degrees, that's a shaka.
Yeah.
This is a shaka. A pinch is, I mean, it's in the instructions. It's a pinch.
Yeah.
Gurgnov says, that's more like a punch of salt. Bringing forward motion to create new measurement, punch of salt, where you literally take a fist of salt and then just do this.
When you were measuring out the salt for the taco
also
seasoning,
known as a triple emerald lagasse.
That's how I knew something was wrong.
The salt is when I caught my problem too.
When I looked over and saw the bowl looked like mostly salt.
Well, what happened was I was following the directions and it seemed like a lot, but my brain was like, it's fine. But when I did the salt, it was like, you need 4 tablespoons of salt. I started to do the salt and I was like, this is a lot of salt.
It's a lot of salt.
This is a lot of salt. And that was when it hit me that I had tripled the entire recipe. It was fine.
Well, you had been planning on quadrupling it. That had been the plan. But you used a measurement that was 3 times bigger. So we ended up with
12 times the amount.
12 times the amount.
Yeah.
We have like 2 cups of taco seasoning.
But I had been planning on doing quadruple.
Yes.
So really, I only did do triple that I wanted.
Yes.
But it was just a lot more than we needed. 27 months from Kazuumi. 300 bits from Adrian Keller says, any chance today's vlog will be a reaction video for the Apple event last year? For the Apple event today, I enjoyed those last year. I can read. Yeah. And I know I talked about that a little bit earlier, but yes. It'll be me, Chaz, Dan, and Alex, and we'll be talking about whatever it is they have to
say today.
To say. Mm-hmm. I've really enjoyed the new format for Apple events.
Yeah.
And I think other people do too. I think it's more enjoyable to hear 4 people, talk about things, but then also riff on things than it is to just hear me, vaguely recap and make a few jokes. 4 people are funnier than 1. Usually. 300 bits from Kaze. Appreciate it. 420 bits from Squid with the George Fail star rain. I'm very excited for everyone to see tomorrow's episode of Mission Mode.
Is it tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the final episode of Battle Enemies. And oof. Whew. On this, the second day of my jab. Or the day of my the second day. Several weeks of jabs. 2 months. Also, did you know that there's people getting multiple vaccines?
I don't know how common that is.
I don't think it's very common.
No.
It's just we have a friend who works in I don't know how to say the whole industry in healthcare and has talked to some people that are, I guess they're older and they're just...
They think they need to collect the whole set?
Yeah. It was one of those eye-opening things of like, oh. Sapphire Beck says, they need to be stopped. It's just, I guess people the rudimentary understanding was like, well, if one is good,
yeah,
all are better. And I just can't imagine the person that's doing the vaccines in the CVS, and they're like, are you here for your first or second jab? And it's like, well, first for Moderna. What does that mean? Well, I finished Pfizer, and I'm here for Moderna. And be like, I'm sorry, what? Go home. 2 months. Jabs are Pokemon. 2 months from the Slick Duke. My gift sub from Chugga ran out, so it's time to resub. Love your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Duke. Appreciate it. 27 months from Commando Potato. Thank you for being the most wholesome YouTubers and helping keep us all sane during these strange, unprecedented time. Also, I'm actually up. What the French toast? Speaking of, might be a good time, since you're up, to have French toast.
It's been a while since we had French toast.
Yeah, and we don't really have a good excuse, because we are regularly loaded up on bread and egg.
Yeah.
And milk.
Yeah.
So we have all the ingredients.
Yeah.
500 bits from Radio Dread says, more bits because Hype Train. Moment of silence for the Hype Train that is very clearly broken this morning. Not really sure what's going on at quality website twitch.tv. And like part of me wonders if it's just the thing that's like just the message thing that's broken and like behind the scenes it's still working. It just hasn't.
I don't know.
Like it's just stuck visually at 2 out of 3, but like behind the scenes it's just at 0, and I don't know. You just don't know. The train is in our hearts this morning. 7 months from Young Link Society. Morning, grandparents. I'm almost never here for stream due to sleeping in and working until midnight on Fridays. I'm only here because my doggy Axel woke me up. Wanted to say hi before I went back to bed.
Hi.
And hi to Axel. What a great...
That's a good name.
What a great dog name. 300 bits from Darkest Bride with the George Surprise starring. 300 from Kimikawa. Clown sounds. Choo-choo. 16 months from H&G. Guess it's that time of the month where I refresh my Prime and try to convince you it's actually Sunday. Yeah, not going to happen today. I am very aware it's Tuesday. In more of a way than I have been in a long time.
Yeah.
Because I'm extremely aware of all the things I have to do today. Darkness Pride gives a sub to Super Awesome Egg. I wouldn't mind having one of those. 300 from Throwdown. What did Tennessee that made him run away. The same thing Arkansas.
Yeah.
It's cute. 31 months at Tier 2. Gold Toast from Satsy says, I got some extra cash in my PayPal that I can Tier 2 for a month. This is a one-off, Mike. Well, enjoy Gold Toast.
Gold Toast.
And, well, yeah, there's also at Tier 2, I think you get Gold Yahas.
Yeah, you do.
So you can have the golden Haas and the golden Yas. When you say them like that, it sounds crazy. You've got your golden Haas and your golden Yas. Enjoy. 300 bits from Becky Starr, who says, hello, grandparents. This is maybe the first time I've been up early for a breakfast stream. I'm not sure if it'll happen again since I'm usually sleeping around this time, but I hope you have a good day. I mean, I think at least once a week we have one, sometimes two people that are like, I'm not usually up.
Yeah.
But I get to be here today. 26 months from Spin the Trap. Eli's 15 months now and is developing hobbies such as shove toy under couch, shove toy through baby gate, shove toy through cat door. Goal, put toy in toilet. Son, please don't.
Eli's learning.
Yeah.
You gotta experiment and figure out how things work. Where
Yeah.
your toys go.
It's funny because I increasingly will not be able to relate to Eli because I have a cat. But currently I can relate pretty heavily to Eli because Kepler also shoved toy under couch, shoved toy through, small thing. And he's never tried to put a toy in the toilet, but we have seen him put toys in the
water dish.
Which, probably shouldn't do.
If a box has a cardboard cutout for a handle,
Yeah.
that shape, sometimes you get that piece of cardboard, in the box or whatever. Well, we have one of those floating around, and Kepler thinks it's the best toy, and he keeps pushing it under the rug we have in the front, by the front door, and then he's like, this is great, and he's trying to get it out, and it's a great game.
Every once in a while, I'm sure cat owners will relate to this heavily. You got a rug in your house, you pick up the rug, and you're like, oh, I should, I've been vacuuming the rug, but I should probably, clean under the rug, too. You clean it, you pick up that rug, and as soon as you do, if you're someone that throws little tiny paper balls for the cat, that's where they all are.
Yeah.
Because you play with the cat, you play with the paper balls, and then eventually they go missing, and you're like, maybe I threw them away, I don't remember. But you lift the rug, and there's 8, all just shoved under every little edge of the thing. And then, of course, Kepler's like, what? Look at all these toys all at once.
Toys.
Where did they come from? Anyway. Sassy gifted a sub to Close. 16 months from Joltron. Good morning, grandparents. Finally woke up early enough to be able to catch one of your breakfast streams live after a while. And it's admittedly refreshing. Also, I have one more week in college before finals and then summer break. So wish me luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Seems early. I guess it's not that early. We're nearly to May, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
How are we nearly to May? Oh, wow. Anyway, good luck. Super exciting that folks are, on their way to summer break.
Yeah.
Because, they need it.
Yeah.
They need it, man. What a quite dreadful school year it has been, I think, for everyone, both students and kids and parents. And summer break gonna be a good one. 15 months from Layla 3. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Good vibes to anyone dealing with school and finals right now. Mine are approaching too fast for comfort, and I need all the help I can get. Wrong hand. Good vibes. Sorry, I had my clown hand. Forgot, this is my clown hand. This is my vibes hand. Good vibes. I sincerely hope that, like you said, for everyone, school and finals go well, because there's a lot that's going to be converging all at once. Yeah. So, fan art of Steven with clown hand. It's my special ability. Thomas, this is my clown hand. Also a sentence no one has ever said. We're getting some good ones this morning. No, doctor. Don't give me my shart here. This is my clown hand. Whew. What a good morning it's been. 300 bits from Mazel with an E. Good day. Tomorrow is mine and my partner's birthday. We are exactly 5 years apart to the date. But since all I want to do is enjoy my day off and video chat with him, me and my family are celebrating it today after I'm done with work. Some delicious Cold Stone ice cream cake.
Well,
You know, I'm not normally an ice cream cake person.
it sounds really good.
And it sounds really good.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I've never been a big ice cream cake person because I can't do I don't know why I did air quotes. I can't bite ice cream. Why? Why? I don't need them for that. I can just say bite. It's not. I'm not trying to refer to something else. I'm just trying to say I can't bite it. I can't bite ice cream because it hurts my teeth. But that actually sounds really good right now. I'm like, yeah, I haven't had an ice cream cake since like middle school, and I'd like to have another one. I enjoy eating ice cream when I'm hungry for something sweet.
You had ice cream last night.
I did. I finished up. We had just a little bit of ice cream in the bottom of the barrel. Spoiler, that's yesterday's vlog in its entirety is me eating ice cream. Yeah. Maybe at some point we'll get a little tiny ice cream cake and I'll give it another shot because it sounds good again. 12 months from OMG Maris. A year! Thanks for all the wonderful years of content. Thank you, Maris. 312 bits from Prince. Steven, it's not that I have no faith, but Mao has become a much better Pikmin 3 player these past few episodes. Pikmin 2, it's 50-50 between you. No, I agree. Mao is absolutely the better Pikmin 3 player. And this will become very apparent in tomorrow's episode, I think. The question for Bingo Battle is, you know, who can use those skills that we've learned to the best of our abilities, while also performing well under stress, and also has a, you know, intricate knowledge of what's happening on screen.
Yeah.
But I do think that folks will, I think they'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed Mario Kart, you probably enjoy Pikmin. Yeah, I mean, it's a competition. 9 months from Roma says, now I just woke up and got here not knowing the name of my Twitch baby / puppy, but I heard the Bingo Battle song, so bingo it is. Twitch puppy is named Bingo. Happy 9 months, y'all. That's a good puppy name. Mm-hmm. That's a classic.
Yeah.
It's a classic. 7 months from Lilac, who says, thanks for the morning streams. They make my job more bearable. No problem. I mean, if I can help people get through the struggles of daily life, then my time on Earth has been worth something as far as I'm concerned. 30 bits from DC Racer. Can I get good vibes for my nanosystems measurements midterm tomorrow? Yes, because that's too many syllables.
Yes.
You can judge how difficult something is based on the amount of syllables, and nanosystems measurements midterm is too many syllables. So I sincerely hope that goes well for you.
Good vibes. Good
luck on your midterm. 8 months from James CP. My West Coast brain decided to wake up super early, but hey, it's my 8-month sub-anniversary. Must have been the upcoming sub-baby kicking. Yeah, that's why you woke up. Almost certainly. Hey, 1 more month. 5 from Halpondo, who says, 5 months, oh geez, hope all is well. I just got a new mattress, and holy geez, my back has never felt better. I hate aging. You hit 30 and it's all downhill. It is remarkable how much
a new mattress does.
That.
Yeah.
And then also simultaneously how true the statement of, like, you get into your 30s and you start feeling it. I don't feel like I felt it at 30, but I feel like I started feeling it at 31. Because I'm 32 now. And in the last year, there's been way more things than at any prior time in my life. I've just been feeling the effects of just joints and things like...
See, I feel fine in that regard.
Sorry, feeling the effects of joints is not... Could have worded that.
What's today?
You're the worst. You're very funny, but you're the worst. You're not helping. I gotta get this train back on track. Which has never even arrived. I only remember what I was talking about. You're very funny. That was very funny. Doodle says maybe because of personal stress. It's true. And like, that's the other thing, is that I'm trying not to judge it too harshly, because 2020 was stressful. It was like one of the most stressful times, I think, for anyone, because there's been a lot of uncertainty about a lot of things in the world. But then past that, just I think everyone is dealing with at least like mild depression. And, you know, it's not that you're dipping into depression. It's that for the last year, you're trying to dip out of depression because of just how everything is, you know? So, yeah, it's probably some of it. And maybe, you know, maybe in the next year, I'll feel better. So we'll see.
Getting to see people and leave the house, it'll help.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Mental health is a challenge right now. But Thomas says languishing. That's a good word for it. Languish. Also a fun word to say and spell. Anyway. Exercise has been helpful, though. Because we've done more exercise, actually, in the past year than we have in a long time.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to do DDR for the past few months has been helpful, and then last year we tried to take a lot more walks. And like, it's not going to magically fix your problems, but it helps a lot. I mean, there's days where either one of us will come to the other person and we'll go, "Hey, you want to take a walk around the block?" And the other person's like, "Yep." And just getting out of the house for just a little bit is almost like a little quick reset.
We're
sometimes.
exercising our eyes.
We are! So... Anyway, that's what's from Gamer Girl says, so last night I played Breath of the Wild, and I finished fighting a Lionel, and there was a blood moon. How are you today, Stephen DeMau? I'm jealous! I'm jealous. Not of the fact that the Lionel comes back to life, but of the fact that there was a blood moon. Went the whole game thinking, like, I don't need this blood moon, and now all of a sudden I'm like, just one blood moon.
Please give me the blood moon.
Please, just one. I gotta figure that out for Friday. 31 months for Randy B, who says, good morning, yay for 31 months. Are you guys excited for the new Pokemon Snap coming soon? Hoping for some good art, and it should be a fave for Steven, because cameras. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. And I know I've alluded to it, but we will be streaming it when it comes out. There's your official announcement. It comes out next Friday, so not this Friday, not 3 days from now, but 10 days from now is when it comes out, and we will be skipping Zelda that night and doing Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap instead. So yeah, if you want to see some folks play it on release, we'll be playing it on release and taking photos of some Pokemon.
Yeah.
And almost certainly not knowing their names. Can't wait. When the original Pokemon Snap came out, there was only 150 critters, and I knew them. You know? And now, I don't know them.
Gurkanoff says, Agumon. Yeah, all Agumon.
Also, another question I should probably answer. Adoodle says, no stream for TRG Colo. Correct. We won't be streaming the Friday after that. So there'll actually be a 2-week gap with no Zelda. We won't be streaming on Colo because there will be the Runaway Guys Coliseum. Although,
the 7th.
Our segment that we're doing is pretty close in. It's not our exact normal Friday time slot, but it's not that far off. I think it's a little earlier. Am I allowed to say that much about the schedule? I don't. Well, I just did. What are they gonna do? Shoot me? So it won't be on our Twitch, but we'll probably be restreaming it or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. Rebroadcast. I don't know what the, you know.
Hosting. Thank you.
Hosting.
Thank you, chat.
Hosting. I don't don't know Twitch hosting. So we'll let folks know, as we get into the week of Coliseum. The schedule will be out, I'm sure, by then. And then we'll be able to just talk freely about it and tell you what's coming and what time that'll be and stuff. So we will, technically we'll be streaming, I guess, on that Friday. It's just it'll be a little earlier and it won't be technically on our channel. But there will be something for you to watch, I promise. 9 months from Speed Lunky. Hey, grandparents. Finally got through finals and I'm on spring break. Thanks for always providing super content, especially the latest GTA Online. I think it's funny that there's some folks that are like, they're working on finishing up for summer break.
Yeah.
And Speed Lunky's like, now I'm on spring break. So like the timing is so
some schools do
bizarre.
Quarter systems, some do semester systems.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't seen the latest GTA,
it's good.
Please watch it. Raid on Tripoli is fantastic. Alex did a great job, and even if you don't normally watch the GTA content, if you like the Stephen and Friends content, you should really watch Raid on Tripoli. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Also exciting is that Alex made 3 other levels, and they're all good. They're different. They're all very different. But they're good. They're very, very funny. 301 bits from Andrew in the Kitchen with the Andrew in the Kitchen vibes.
I like that emote.
It's got a good like 90s graffiti feel. I like that. Very cool. Empire Builder gifted a sub to Matatata97. 10 months from Adam DR, who says, "Hi, just not sure what to say besides it's my birthday today, as well as Fire Emblems and Mother 3s. I mean, seldom do people get to say that they share a birthday with not one but 2 great games.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a win. Happy birthday. Hope your birthday's good." 300 from Cabri says, "In relation to being Dr. Doolittle, you must smell like bacon to them. That's what my dad always said about him and Vest." I don't know what it is about me and animals.
I don't know.
My dad has it too.
Yeah.
So if it's a hereditary thing, then that would make sense, I guess, because like growing up and going to someone's house, the animals would treat my dad the same way. So I guess that's why. But I've always liked animals. 31 months from Phantom SVT. Hi, Stephen Amell. 31 months have flown by in a flash. Good luck with the second jab. Thanks. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
14 months from Ken1 Noob. My favorite number. I've been wondering if you guys have ever considered making a Mal Makes TikTok. I think video game painting time lapses are such a cool short form content that it could be a good way to get people to see all of Mal's beautiful work. To be honest, I haven't thought about it. I often forget TikTok exists. I'm completely honest with you. Do you still post the time lapses on Instagram?
I do.
Okay. Well, they're on there. They're on there. It's not impossible. It's something that we might look into. But again, it's not that I'm too old for anything. I mean, I guess I'm probably too old for some things, but is it that I'm set in my ways? Maybe a little bit. Maybe that's like part of it. But I do forget that TikTok even exists. I've never been on TikTok. I've never used it. I just see occasionally people screen cap a video and then post it like onto Twitter, and that's how I've seen them before. But it's basically, to me it's like Radio Jet says, it's Vine. To me it's Vine. But I guess longer because Vine's running like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the company that made Vine made Byte. Is it called Byte?
Yes.
And like when they announced it, I was like, oh, cool. And I downloaded it, and then I never opened it again. So like, but also I've never heard in pop culture, I've never heard anyone say, did you see the latest Byte?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that it's dead in the water. But TikTok is still going because I hear people talk about that a lot. 100 bits from Mr. Viperfang. Thank you. 24 months from Shy. It says, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's 24 months, but now's no time to rest. 3 years will fly by before we know it. Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We have, I mean, it's April, and we started streaming
November?
in September.
September.
So 5 months. In 5 more months, there will be some folks actually they'll be getting a 3. What? Wow. That's my favorite number.
Wow.
Thank you. 6 months from Albus Darklaw. It's a double plus. 5 months from Gherkinov, who says, eagerly awaiting my own second jab. It's going to be right before Coliseum, so I get to loaf around and watch y'all raise money to counteract any side effects. I mean, it's pretty good timing, I think. You know, you just get to chill. 306 bits from Adrian with the duck star rain. 9 months from Ivar says, wow, I haven't checked up on streams in a while, but yay, 9 months. I've been really busy with my new job, but all is well, and I hope the same applies to you too. Greetings from the Netherlands. I hope the job, continues to go well.
Yeah.
And congrats on Triple Plus. Noah gifted a sub to
No, it says tee.
Sharding my jorts. It's funny. 300 bits from a Lost Vagabond says, so I'm almost done with the journey. And I really want to know, what was the Mixer account's name you used to record Jackbox with? I honestly couldn't tell. It was, so whenever you make an account, it either gives you a name and then you have to rename it, or like whenever you're in the account process, it's like, how about this? Whatever route I went, it's what it gave me, and I don't remember what it was, but it was something crazy. It was like 2 random words and a number, and it didn't make any sense. Nowadays, we're just doing it on YouTube. I don't know if there's any long-term issues with that. I don't think so. But we actually recorded some Jackbox recently, and the best way we have found to do it, because Discord on Mac does not support streaming
the game's audio,
a source with audio, which is crazy to me. What does... Anyway, because it doesn't support that, the easiest way I found is actually on YouTube, you can stream unlisted, which is really cool. So I actually just stream onto Stephen Plays unlisted, and I just share the link with everyone in the Stephen and Friends group, and then you can do it. Yeah. But yeah, the fact, that's worse, Mac. Yeah, the fact that you can't stream a source with audio on Discord Mac is extremely upsetting. The fact that Discord hasn't done that is it's bad. 14 months from Just NTB. Bless you, grandparents. Hope life has been treating you well. Glad to be catching a stream for once. Cracker Barrel / work has been taking over my life a bit. Well, I hope you get a chance to relax a little.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're here this morning. 5 months from One Option Choices. My wife and I were stuck at home for quarantine, so I introduced her to your Skyrim LP, and we binged through most of it. I remember when I would come home from high school to see the latest episode. Now I'm sharing it with my wife almost 9 years later. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
I like that. Skyrim feels like... Skyrim in particular feels like a lifetime ago. Fallout still feels fresh.
Yeah.
And I know that that'll fade as time goes on, but Skyrim actually feels almost like a different era or something.
Yeah,
just
it does.
because it was so long ago. But also, the Skyrim LP is 10 years old this year. Mm-hmm. Skyrim turns 10.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That game... I mean, it doesn't feel like the newest game in the world, but it doesn't feel like it's a decade old.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if Skyrim has been released on more platforms like any other game. Tetris. Skyrim. There's a lot of it. 30 bits of Platinum Pikachu. So last night I finally beat Wind Waker, and it feels good to remove it from my backlog of games to beat. It also gave me the excuse to remove the dust from my Wii U. Also, what clown will I get today? Congrats on beating Wind Waker. It's a good one. I never beat it. Mal beat it. I watched Mal beat it, and I was like, that counts for me. Mm-hmm. I feel like I beat it because I watched Mal beat it. I bought it on release for GameCube, and I got really far into it, and then I got sidetracked with another game, and I just never went back to beat it. Mm-hmm. Mr. Viper Fan gifts a sub to Clown Chart. Really flubbed. Really, I really flubbed.
You did.
16 months from Thunderstriker. So funny story. I got my first jab last week and texted in a group chat, got my first jab. And a friend thought I meant I got my first job and congratulated me in a separate group chat. And I had to explain to him what jab meant. Also, 16. It would be really interesting if they didn't say anything the first time. And then when you're like, got my second job.
They'd be like, wow, that was...
They'd be like, oh, did the first one not work out? But like, no, jab. Oh, okay. 30 bits from Gold Mage. So yesterday, my friend was playing Breath of the Wild with me watching, and she found the Forgotten Temple, the one with all the Guardians, methodically killed them all, got the Shrine in Koroks, and then there was a Blood Moon.
Ooh. That would be when I would teleport away.
Yeah. At least you got the Shrine in the Koroks.
Yeah.
It would be a lot worse if you were like most of the way through killing Guardians and all of a sudden just they all come back. That makes it much more difficult. 30 bits from Danny, who says, I was doing a no-shirt challenge run of Breath of the Wild, low defense. Barely managed to defeat a Molduga, exhausting my food and weapons. Cue the Blood Moon. While running away from the resurrected Molduga, I managed to run into a second one. I think one of the fun things about Breath of the Wild, beyond, just playing the game regularly like we're doing, is that because it's so varied, you can really create your own challenges for it. Like, yeah, you can just straight up play Master Mode, but you can also do the classic Zelda thing of like 3-heart run. You can, create like a shirtless run. There's a lot of different ways.
No arrows or something like that.
No arrows. Do you need... You probably need arrows at some point.
Maybe.
You probably need arrows.
Like, maybe you could keep some for when you have to do that. But otherwise, it's like, sword only.
Anyway. It's a good game for that, though, because it's, you change things up. 31 months from Danny. 100 bits from Spinatrap. 6 months from Anna N. Wathers. Can't believe it's been half a year, according to Twitch, since I first subbed. That breakfast stream feels like it was only yesterday. I mean, it's been a fast 6 months, admittedly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. I hope you've been having fun. We got 5 months from Shadowplay, who says, my birthday was 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Hope it was pretty good. And then 300 from Satsy says, I was in a labyrinth, was going through, Blood Moon happened, and I didn't realize it brought back the Malice goop.
Oh.
So it reblocked the path I needed, and I had to waste another 20 minutes doing it again. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That the goop is also tied to the Blood Moon.
Well, the eyes are
technically enemies. That's, I don't know. I actually kind of don't like that, because it's an enemy, but it's also an obstacle.
Yeah.
Anyway, of all of the Blood Moon stories, that one actually might be one of the worst because of that. Satsy says, I was ranting about it the whole way back through. Yeah, I mean, it certainly is not going to leave you with a good taste in your mouth. You'd be like, I can't believe I have to do this thing again. I think just in general, the concept of the Blood Moon is really interesting, but and I haven't hated it.
No.
Not until this shrine, have I been like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But I haven't felt like one way or another towards it.
We really haven't had an experience where we're like, yeah, we just got that, and then it came back.
It ruined something.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting mechanically, and also it does a good job of like from a story perspective, being able to reset things in the game, because they don't have to do that. They could have just been like, just enemies come back, because that's how video games work. You kill off enemies in an area, you come back and there are enemies. So they don't have to explain that, but the fact that they explain it with something is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a Blood Moon on Eventide. That's right. That was our bad experience. That was our one bad Blood Moon experience, I think. I think that was probably the worst one. Anyway, 30 months for PK Magico says 3 whole years. Close.
Close. Very close.
Let's talk about things that are happening today, because there's quite a bit. Yeah. That'll be the vlog for tomorrow. If you want to watch the Apple event, I mean, you can. Wherever they're posting it. I think they've been putting them on YouTube lately.
Yeah.
It used to be that you could only watch the Apple event
on their site.
Well, I think it used to be that you could only watch it on like an Apple product, like a long time ago. Like I think you could watch it on Windows, but you had to watch it within Safari on Windows or some crazy thing. Since then, they've changed all that.
Yeah.
So I think you can just watch it on YouTube. That'll be today at 1 p.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. Pacific.
First 20.
And then a first 20 stream, let's say probably close to around 4 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah. Did I never run beans? Oh my god. Sorry. I mean, I'm not that surprised because I've been a little disjointed this morning.
Yeah.
It's because I got... No, never mind. The doctor filled me full of medicine. What was I saying? The first 20 stream. Yeah, that'll be probably around 4.
Okay.
4 o'clock would be my guess. We'll see what happens. I'm not exactly sure what games I'm going to play. I have a few that I could do, and I'll do a few of them. I'm not sure how long of a stream it'll be. It may honestly depend on...
Don't you always do a few of them?
Yeah, but it might... What I'm saying is it might be less.
Yeah.
It might...
Not as long as the past few.
Yeah, there's been times where I've played 5 games, 6 games. We might be just aiming for like 3 or something. I might be doing just enough to get through like Coliseum. I'm not sure. We'll see. It'll depend on how I feel. Because there's just a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on. Otherwise, Pikmin today and also Pikmin tomorrow.
Yep.
It's a good one. And is that it?
Yeah.
Nothing else happening?
Coliseum's coming up, but that'll be a bit. 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. We have some work to do.
Yeah.
On that.
We do.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Oh, and is that next week?
No, it's the week after.
Week after. Okay, thank God. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I also can't believe it was just Coliseum is so close. Yeah. Mal was telling me she was looking in her Techo and she's got
it was a year ago.
Yeah, she has her Techo is 5 years, so it tells her what happened last year. And yeah, Coliseum was a year ago.
Yep.
So it was actually in April last year, and it's hard to believe that it's been a year since the last one, and now we're already ready to go into the next one. But I'm looking forward to it. We got some really good stuff planned from segment standpoint. I don't know what everyone else is doing for bumpers. I know what we're doing for the
intro.
The intro bumper, which has now been a staple for 2 years. The one this year was Mal's idea, actually, and it was a great idea. You did a good job.
Thank you.
And it's gonna be really good. So we have to work on that because I got to put that together. And yeah, there's some good stuff. There's just some really good stuff, and I'm excited for folks to see it. Okay, that's it. We're done. Again, Apple event at 1. If you want to watch that, if you just want to see our commentary on it, that'll be tomorrow, and then first 20 stream later today.
Yeah.
And let's end off with Satsy gifted a sub to Broken Train. Again, the train.
We can see it.
I don't. What? Twitch is
tired this morning too.
Twitch is tired.
Yeah.
Twitch is tired.
We're all tired.
We're all tired. And actually, I'm gonna go straight to end here. Because just real talk, I need to go to the bathroom. So let's do Broken Train Dome, or Thunder. Well, no, that doesn't imply that it's broken. Then I guess Broken Dome. The Thunder Train is rolled into the Broken Dome. That just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does.